I don't know about you guys, but the number one thing I look for in an advertisement is credibility. It makes me trust them a little more. It makes me feel comfortable giving them my money, and I might come back and buy from them a second time. Recently, Tropicana has been trying to give itself credibility with its advertisement titled, Tropicana basically invented brunch, which, as far as titles go, not a very good start. Not only is it an insanely outrageous statement, but as soon as you add the word basically to your bold statement, it makes me doubt it even more. Because now it's not just outrageous, it's also defensive. But whatever, let's actually start looking at the ad itself. So the video starts with a pretty standard money shot of them pouring the juice into a cup. You know, nice view of the logo, pretty even lighting, there's nothing crazy going on. But then, the narrator, who is going to be guiding us through the ad, opens his mouth and speaks in the most obnoxious tone of voice I have ever heard.
Did you know Tropicana basically invented brunch? Because we created the OJ made with oranges picked at their peak that's so delicious.
It feels like a failed appeal to pathos, trying to make you feel like you're listening to a normal guy who's just like you, but he ends up sounding like a religious camp counselor who's trying too hard to get the kids to pay attention. Come to think of it, this ad does feel very kid-oriented. I can totally picture a kid seeing this ad and then asking their mom to get it. Let's move on. The narrator says,
because we created the OJ made with oranges picked at their peak that's so delicious, we needed another meal to enjoy it more.
This is an appeal to logos. They knew that if they were gonna say something like, we basically invented brunch, then they'll have to back it up. However, the reasoning they chose is dubious at best. The created OJ from the oranges picked at their peak makes you think about the craftsmanship of the drink. It evokes some kind of refreshing elixir made from only the finest oranges. The second half, where they claim that Tropicana is so delicious we needed another meal to enjoy it more, makes the conclusion that people think their orange juice is so good they can't get enough of it, and most importantly, can't bring themselves to limit it to just breakfast. So, of course, the most logical step is to make an entire new meal instead of, just drinking orange juice whenever you want, like a normal person. But whatever. Even if their reasoning doesn't make any sense, I may be acting a little unreasonable. So let's see what the comments have to say. You didn't invent brunch, LMAO. No, you didn't. Nuh-uh, I did. My name is, Mr. Creator of Brunch. I'm 72,836 years old. And I'm the King of England. Hello, everyone. Have a bless. Aw, thank you, man. Okay, so this ad isn't fooling anyone. Every single comment under that video, there's only 5, it's okay, is mocking the video for claiming to have invented brunch. That whole strategy backfired in their faces like crazy. Okay, but let's go back to the idea that this is meant for little kids. Maybe this is supposed to take advantage of a child's gullible nature and establish them as a trustworthy brand. So I sent the video to my younger brother and asked for his opinion. This is what he said. Before, you could have argued that the comments are skewed because people are more likely to leave a hateful comment than a supportive one, especially on corporate videos. But I have yet to talk to a single person who thinks that this advertisement is good. Granted, my brother is 13, so he's smarter than the average 6-year-old and also a little more jaded and cynical. So maybe a child around 4 to 6 years old would be convinced. I'm sure I would have fell for the needed a new meal thing when I was that age. But the truth is, most kids only care about brands when it comes to toys, not food. Honestly, 6-year-old me would not care. Orange juice is orange juice. The brand, I could care less. So there you go, that's my rhetorical analysis of the Tropicana brunch commercial. And I gotta say, even though I've been clowning pretty hard during this whole thing, it is one of the most memorable commercials I've seen in a very long time. We are bombarded by advertisements every single day of our lives, and you struggle to remember most of them. But not this one. I remembered it, and it stuck with me enough that I picked it for this assignment. So, while the commercial might be fallacious, poorly done, obnoxious, I cannot deny that I am more aware of the Tropicana brand than I have ever been in my whole life. So in a way, This ad failed, but it also succeeded.